Today we are playing as the Prince of Dragonstone, the heir to the Iron Throne, Prince Rhaegar Targaryen. He is a very good character, beautiful, intelligent, compassionate. I mean, just overall, he's a very good man. Now, he does have a few problems. One of the problems is this man right here. He's a 6'7" demon who believes that we have abducted this woman, Lady Lyanna Stark, the sister to Ned Stark and the betrothed to Robert Baratheon. So Robert Baratheon has taken arms against our father, the Mad King. Our father is also an issue to us. You see, he's sadistic, paranoid, and he is a raving lunatic. So we have one man who wants to kill us and our entire family, and then we have the Mad King who just does what he wants, and that is not good for us. We are also gonna have some visitors coming from all the way up here. Today the White Walkers are going to invade us, and we have to prepare for that and potentially see if we can bring back the dragons. But first we have to beat back this rebellion, and then we have to replace our father, and let's just start with that. Let's join the war that our father is fighting, and then let's go into decisions, and we have this special one right here, the Aftermath of Harrenhal. What this will do is send a raven to all of the important houses, asking them to support us against our father. Let's see if they accept, and let's see if we can overthrow our father. Now, the demon down here has a warhammer. He has this one, Robert's warhammer. It just happens to be that he wants to put that in our chest and kill us. So at some point we will be fighting him. So let's make sure we get as much prowess as possible. At the moment we have 33. Let's go down the chivalry focus and also choose the warrior as our patron aspect. So there we go. Now we should have about 37 prowess. And we also have a few swords and they give +6 prowess, but that is fine. And so my dance with the deranged dragon begins. So we have a lot of people backing our plot, and we will now start an abduct scheme against our father. And we should have pretty good chances as all of these people will join as agents, I'm pretty sure. Now we do get to decide who exactly we choose as agents. It seems not everybody is willing to join. But we can select Arthur Dane as our kind of footpath. This will make the scheme a lot quicker. And I guess I'll just auto-invite the rest. And we should have pretty good chances. But for now, I will raise up my armies and search for the rebels. I think they are up here in the north. But we do kind of want to drag out this war as long as possible, because this scheme, even though we have good chances, it will take a little while. And we can put our spy master on support schemes. This gives us 57 success chance, but we have to wait until we have at least 5 advantages. So that is definitely going to take a little bit of time. But for now, I will go search for the rebels and I will try and beat Robert Baratheon in a duel. Now it seems we do have a chance here to catch Robert's armies. I do believe they were just beaten by these armies right here. But I'm going to follow him. He's an organizer, which means he will be a little bit quicker, but it does not seem he's scared of us. It actually is saying that he's going to win, but we can kill him in battle. There we go. We are now engaged in a single combat. Now, quick tip. Do save before you do fight this man. He is 6'7", he is a demon, he does have 36 prowess, and he's definitely a worthy opponent. But I am the fastest blade in Dragonstone. Now I'm not sure if I am the fastest blade in Dragonstone, but this will work just like it does in the legends. You try to copy a famous move from your favorite book. Interesting. Now we have had pretty good chances. I'll show you how I heft a sword. And let's go. We have actually defeated Paramount Robert Baratheon. The usurper, as he was called in canon, has died, and there we go. Now the Paramount is Stannis Baratheon. That is very interesting, but I think the rebels will crumble with Stannis leading them. Now that would actually make a pretty interesting story if Stannis would beat the Mad King and he would become the ruler of the Iron Throne. But there you go. We have defeated Robert Baratheon. He is dead, and it seems we are also beating his armies. Oh, the Veil has showed up, but our armies are following them. Let's hope we can win this battle. Oh yeah, that is not looking good. But there you go. Okay, our allies have joined in and we are winning. This is very good for us. Now, I do want to abduct our father before this war ends. Now, one very important thing you want to do in this war is make sure you don't go below -50. Now, our odds are looking very good. we do have plus 26. But if you do go into minus 50 in the war score, the sacking of King's Landing will happen, Jaime Lannister will kill the Mad King, and Tywin Lannister will sack King's Landing, and that means half of our family will die. But today it seems that is not going to happen. We are beating their armies, we have 50%, and we also have very good chances against our father. And you know what? We could actually finish this scheme right now. We are winning the war, which is very good. Execute with confidence. I'm confident this plan will work. I like the sound of this plan. Let's see if it actually does work. And there we go. The Mad King has been imprisoned, and we can now take the throne for ourselves, and we can now become the savior of Westeros. We can become the savior of the Seven Kingdoms. You will become the Targaryen house head, King Aerys is deposed, and King Landings becomes your new realm capital. The reign of my father is finally over. There you go, we are now the ruler of the Seven Kingdoms. However, we must put the remnants of this rebellion down. We must make sure that we win this war. I mean, we probably are going to win it, but let's go siege some castles to get some war score, and then we'll see what kind of punishments we give to the rebels. Now let's go beat the army of the Vale, and then we should be pretty close to winning this war. Now we are about to walk into battle, some men of the Vale and the Stormlands, and this should be no challenge for us as we do have over 100,000 men. And look at that, that actually ends the war, and we now have 100% in war score, which means we can enforce demands and end this rebellion. Now bring them before me, so now we can choose what kind of punishments we give them. Now keep in mind, we are Rhaegar Targaryen, a good man, and these guys mainly rebelled against our father. I mean, Stannis didn't really rebel, he just inherited the war, and I guess he did his duty, and that is what Stannis the Manus does, and I think he can serve us pretty well actually. Now, the only punishment I will actually give him is I want an artifact he has. He has Robert's armor and Robert's warhammer, and I want to display them in King's Landing for all to see. I think I will steal his warhammer. I can't actually multi-select, so I will take his warhammer and then he will be free to go. Then we have the honorable and honest Ned Stark. Now I like to believe Rhaegar respects Ned quite a lot. Now we could send him to the wall, maybe steal a few artifacts, but he is technically our brother-in-law, or I guess we love his sister, and we are a good man, so we are going to pardon him. He can return to the north and be with his family. So there you go, he can return to the north. Jon Arryn, he is quite the man. He only rebelled against us to protect his words, Ned Stark and Robert Baratheon, which is very honorable of him, so you know what, I don't think he deserves any kind of punishment, and I think he makes for a perfect candidate as the Hand of the King. So you know what, I will pardon him as well. And then we have Hoster Tully. His reason to rebel against our father is as honorable as any. You see, he is allied to not just the Vale, but also the North. So he honored his alliances, and that is a man I want as a vassal. So does he have any artifacts we could take from him? Not really. I guess he could be sent to the wall, but he is honorable and we will let him go. We will pardon him. My will be done. And there you go. That is actually all of the rebels. Now we must choose a new council to kind of guide us towards the end of the world. I mean, these Starks have been saying it for a long time. Winter is coming. Now I do have a little advantage. I know that he will be arriving in about 17 years, around 300 years after the conquest. So that is what we are going to start to prepare for. I will try to hatch some dragons, I will build a mighty army, I will make sure that Westeros remains stable and ready for the Night King. Now for that we must prepare, and we need a very strong council. Now we must choose a new Hand of the King, and I think there are only two choices for this. One of them is Jon Arryn and the second one is Tywin Lannister, but we kind of want to control Tywin, so we are going to choose Jon Arryn as the Hand of the King. Now Master of Coin, it does feel a little bit disrespectful, but it is going to be Tywin Lannister. Then the Master of Laws, this guy isn't actually that bad, but we are going to put Hoster Tully as the Master of Laws. Our Master at Arms, it is currently Sir William Darry, but who better than Stannis Baratheon? A 19-year-old Stannis Baratheon with 27 martial, and he does have combat experience. Now, to be fair, he did lose all of the battles that he was in, but he will serve us very well. Then the Master of Ships. Now, the Valyrians have always been the Master of Ships. Well, not always, but they are kind of owed that position. Another good choice would be the Greyjoys. We could kind of get them into King's Landing and have them serve us and be loyal to us. They might rebel against us. So, do we want the Valyrians or the Greyjoys? I do feel like the Valyrians are very good. They are close to King's Landing. So, you know what? For now, we will keep them. Now, the Master of Whispers, Varys. Truth be told, Varys needs to be punished. He has influenced our father far too much, so let's try and imprison him. There's only a 30% chance. Okay, the Tower of Joy has just launched. So I guess we will travel south to the Red Mountains, to the Tower of Joy, where Lyanna Stark remains at the moment. Let's see what kind of surprise awaits us. I guess while we are on our way, we have imprisoned Varys. Now we will keep him in our dungeons for a while as a way to punish him for the crimes he has committed against our father. Now before we continue, there are going to be some major spoilers. So if you haven't watched the show or read the books, now is the time to click off the video. So there you go, be warned. Okay, let's continue. Let's see what we find at the Tower of Joy this time. Lyanna awaits. Now this is interesting. It seems Lyanna actually has survived. And we are now given a few options. We can just take her as a courtier and she will become our lover instead of our soulmate. Then the second option is marrying her and disinheriting all of our other children. But Rhaegar cared a lot for both of his children, so we are not going to do that. Now the third option is marrying Lyanna and kind of putting our current wife Elia to the side. Now Rhaegar did care a lot about Elia, but the thing is, in canon, they can't have children anymore because the maesters say she is going to die. So you know what? We will take Lyanna as our current wife. Now, if we take Lyanna just as a courtier, we're just gonna have a bunch of bastards. I also do not feel like disinheriting my children, so I guess we will just put Elia to the side and technically save her life. Well, maybe that is a step too far, but we can't have any children with her, so Lyanna will become our wife. Come here, wife of mine. Let's see if any children are born out of our new marriage. And of course, we must select a new Master of Whispers as Varys is in our dungeon, and I do feel like we owe it to Dorne, so Prince Doran Martell shall become our Master of Whisperers. Now our father, the Mad King, might deserve to spend a little time in the dungeons. Now if I were to have the option, I would send him to a mental hospital, but I think the closest thing to that is the Night's Watch, or I guess at least Maester Aemond is up there, so maybe he can reunite with his great uncle. I'm actually not sure if they ever met. I don't think so, but I guess Maester Aemond can kind of comfort him up there. So let's send him to the Night's Watch and let's free our mother of the Mad King, the mad lunatic, our father. Now as for Varys, he will remain in the dungeons a little bit longer, but now our quest for some dragon eggs must start. I do believe there are some dragon eggs in the east. Yes, there are. Now, last time I had a decision that allowed me to kind of demand the return of the dragon eggs, but I don't think that is a thing anymore. Now, if we do escape to Summerhall, there is a chance that we do find a dragon egg. Time to return home. Okay, it seems we didn't find one, but we can try that again in 3 years. Now, the other choice is funding an expedition to Old Valyria, which does cost a little bit of gold, but we do have gold, so that isn't a problem. Now, I think the last time the decision that demands the 3 dragon eggs in Pentos is actually added with Old Valyria, and that mod doesn't work yet. Hopefully, it does get fixed very soon, but for now, we have to manage with what we have. And oh yeah, by the way, all of the mods that we are using will be in the comments, in the pinned comment, I believe. But how to get dragon eggs? So we can fund a expedition to Old Valyria, or we can get some by traveling. Now I did up the percentage, but it isn't guaranteed that we actually find some dragon eggs. I mean, we could find some in Dragonstone and perhaps even Spice Town. Now, I will do my best. I will go hold a coronation. I will travel through some of these dragon point of interests. And I guess we'll see if I pick up any dragon eggs. And I will also fund an expedition to Old Valyria in search of a dragon egg so that we and all of our children get to ride dragons. Oh, it seems the events aren't done yet. Aemon Targaryen has been born. And not as a bastard. That is interesting. I am pretty sure that those line of events have a lot of different outcomes. For example, Lyanna can die and you get to decide if this guy right here is a bastard or if his name is John or Aemond or something else. A pretty good coronation. We gained 4,000 prestige, over 1,600 legitimacy. That is very nice. Now on to our quest to gaining some dragons. Now I am just checking, we have a 75% chance to actually find some dragon eggs. And by the way, there are so many settings you can change. With all of these settings, you can change the game quite a bit. Now we are back at home and we can fund an expedition to Old Valyria. We are going to do that, and then I think we're going to go on a pilgrimage and kind of visit all of the dragon sites so that we can pick up some dragon eggs. Let's see, who should we send? Okay, this guy is definitely the best choice out of these. None of these are actually that great. But let's see if Edric comes back with a dragon egg. Okay, we have actually had one of the bad outcomes in this. So he has returned. But let's see what he has brought back. One dragon egg. There is a chance he has also brought back some form of plague, but let's hope that isn't the case. We have had another child of ice and fire, and she's pretty good. She's beautiful and intelligent, just like us. But this over here, this plague, is not looking too good. We are paying quite the heavy price for this dragon egg. Sir Gerald Hightower and now Sir Barristan Selmy has passed away, so this is not good for us. And we have started our pilgrimage and we will be visiting all of these significant dragon lore places, so let's see how many dragon eggs we can actually pick up. Dragon egg number 2, it is a silver dragon egg. Now we have returned and only picked up one dragon egg, so I'm not sure if the chances are actually 75%. Now I might try and visit Summerhall again. Oh, you gained Emerald Dragon Egg artifact. Very nice. Okay, did I actually gain it? Because the last time it did lie to me. Okay, we actually do only have 2 dragon eggs, so the escape to Summerhall doesn't work. Even though it said we did gain a Emerald Dragon Egg, we did not. I'm not happy with 2 dragon eggs just yet because we do have 5 children and of course ourselves. So I would like to have at least like 3 or 4 dragons, so I might go on another pilgrimage. The Warden of the East has died. Jon Arryn is no longer the Hand of the King. And we are on our way to the north on a pilgrimage, so I think we might as well ask Ned Stark to come with us to the capital and serve as the Hand of the King. For some reason, I actually cannot seem to find him. He is... oh, there he is. Okay. He will serve as kind of the overseer of the realm, and he will warn us of the White Walkers. We are also on our way to the wall, so who knows, maybe we hear some rumors of some White Walkers. Right, out of all of the dragon eggs I could have found, I find the one that was hatched by a cannibal, and it is a rumor. Now, I guess that's kind of cool, so fear my might. That adds up now to 3 dragon eggs. And what is this? Who bears the sword? Okay, interesting. So, it seems Magister Illyrio does have Blackfyre, but it seems he doesn't want to give it to us. Now, this might mean there are some Blackfyres still alive, but I guess that is a problem for later. Okay, so that is it. We have gained 3 dragon eggs, and now it is time to host a dragon egg hatching. And what better place than to hatch it down here in Dragonstone. Now, do we want to do a knowledge hatching or esoteric hatching? Now, I do think Rhaegar would do a knowledge hatching, so it's kind of based on logic. And now we can do a blood sacrifice and massive catalyst. Let's invite everybody who we can, and let's see if we bring back the dragons and if Rhaegar is truly the prince who was promised. So we can choose who leads the ceremony, and I think we have been traveling around all of Westeros, kind of traveling to all of the places where there has been dragon information, even down here in Old Town. So I think I will lead it myself. Now, I don't think Rhaegar would sacrifice anybody, so everyone shall open a vein for this great project. And we do have a lot of Targaryens here, so the chances should be quite high. We will also use the Dragonmont of Dragonstone, and that is a lot of green. Oh, it seems knowledge actually gives no effect. Interesting. But let's see if this works, if the dragons come back. And there we go. We actually have brought back the dragons. The question is, did only one hatch or have they all hatched? Well, I guess this is our dragon, Aerys. We are definitely gonna change that name at some point. I can also be called the father of dragons, so let's do that as well. Now, is there multiple dragons or is there only one? Oh, it seems there are 3 dragons, Tolosion, Aerys, and Aerys. Now, I am going to change these, and it doesn't seem they have any traits. They only have Destined, which means they are going to grow faster, which is really good for us. But now we have about 15 years before we actually fight the Night King, so I guess now we will be using all of our money to increase the size of our army, and we'll make sure these dragons are fed well and grow into big fire-breathing monsters. Now I actually wonder who will claim these dragons. I mean, we do have, I think, 5 or 6 children. Yeah, 6 children, so there are a lot of candidates here. Now I know he is the heir to the Iron Throne, but he has been knighted at the age of 12. That is incredible. Now I do think in the books Rhaegar actually believed Aegon to be the prince who was promised. He believed Jon or Aemon to be the child of ice and fire, and then Rhaenys also was the 3rd dragon, the queen to Aegon, and also potentially a dragon rider. Now I have been scheming day and night, and I can steal Blackfyre from Illyrio, so let's execute this scheme. And there you go, we have gained Blackfyre. Now I do have some source of my own, so you know what, I might give this to our heir, Aegon Targaryen. Oh, or should I give it to Jon? You know what? I'll give Jon one other sword. I could give him Lover's Harp, or I could give him the Targaryen Falcon. Targaryen Falchion. Let's give that to him, and then let's give Aegon Blackfyre, the Sword of Kings, that he's going to have a lot of prowess after this. Okay, he has it equipped, but it doesn't show up yet. I think it shows up when he reaches 16. So he's going to have about 30 prowess once he is 16. Oh, Aemon has also been knighted at the age of 12. Okay, our children are really good. Okay, so Aegon told me he didn't want to claim a dragon, and now he has gone and claimed Balerion. So that is pretty interesting. But sure, I'm cool with that. Now, what exactly does this mean? He's 15, he rides Balerion. Now the question is, who will claim Valryon? He's yet to be claimed. He does need a rider before the Night King arrives. Will it be Jon or will it be Rhaenys? Let's see. Our heir Aegon has come of age. He's now 16. He has gotten a level 4 martial education, and I can grant him Dragonstone. So there you go. He's now the Prince of Dragonstone. Oh wow, it seems the Blackfyres have returned, and they are led by somebody called Aegon Blackfyre. Now, who is this? This is the son to Sarah Blackfyre and Magister Illyrio. Okay, let's see who actually joins him. I think, yeah, we can call the banners. Let's see how this goes. Not a lot of people have actually joined him, so our realm is very united. Wait, is that Jon Connington? Oh, Jon Connington, our friend, has joined the Blackfyre side. Now it seems they have 50,000 men and we have almost 300,000. So I don't think this is going to be very challenging for us. But I guess this is just going to be training for our men because the Night King is coming. Oh, our daughter has died. Our firstborn child, Rhaenys, has died. What did she die from? She died from stress. Interesting, okay. I'm not sure. I did not want that to happen. I thought she was going to play a very important role. I guess she did have a chance in claiming a dragon. But Valryon is still yet to be claimed, and that is unfortunate. Rhaenys has left this earth, and now our boy Aegon is all alone. And we do have to find a new wife for him at some point. But for now, let's get rid of this Blackfyre Rebellion. Not sure why they have decided to attack this part of Westeros first, but we do have a mighty host here, so let's walk in and try and defeat these guys. We are still disembarked, so we might as well just wait 12 more days, and then we will walk into battle. We do have a dragon, our son. Oh, Rhaegar takes to the skies. Our son Rhaegar, who actually might be... You know what? This guy might actually be us. He's intelligent and beautiful, and he has just claimed a dragon. Valryan, okay, that is interesting. Poor Jon, the child of ice and fire, did not get to claim a dragon. His brother Rhaegar has beat him to it, but I guess that is fine. Now let's see how this battle goes. We are absolutely destroying them, and we can kill this mercenary, sure. Let's do that. And there you go, that's 130,000 men, and we have just wiped their armies, I believe. Oh no, they are still alive. Let's see where they retreat to, and let's follow them. They are over here. We are going in for a second battle, and we have caught their armies there, and another time as well. And there we go, we have gotten 100%. We have defeated the Blackfyres. What shall we do with him? I think we could kill him. So the Blackfyre boy is now in our prison, but we can't do much with him. I guess we could... No, we can't recruit him because he is an adventurer. I guess we could test if he truly is the blood of the dragon, and we could burn him with dragon flame, but this would give us a lot of stress, so I'm not exactly sure what I should do with him. You know what? Let's just let him go, you know? We could keep him in our dungeon, but I do not feel like getting stress, so we're just going to let him go. The Winds of Winter, a book that is probably never going to be finished, but the others have returned and the long night has begun. Winter is here. Okay, let's take a look at these guys. So we have the Night King. He's over 8,000 years old. That is pretty interesting. And he does have some cracked stats and 100 prowess. Now, I'm not sure if these traits are fitting: compassionate, content, and generous. But he does spawn in with 70,000 soldiers. So this definitely isn't going to be an easy battle, but the thing is, it's probably going to take him a decade conquering the whole north, so we do still have time, but we are as ready as we'll ever be. So I guess we'll just wait for him to conquer the north. Then when he attacks the wall, we'll join the war. We have a special decision for it. It is called War for the Dawn, and we will fight the others. And let's see if he actually gets a ice dragon, because there is a chance he does, because the dragons are back alive. Let's hope he doesn't, but we might be fighting in a dragon duel against him and his ice dragon. It has taken a few years, but it seems the ice dragon has spawned in. His name is Kroth, and oh, he is a big dragon. 120 size and 132 combat effectiveness. Let's see. So this dragon is definitely going to be tough to defeat, but let's hope we can do it. Now, I almost didn't notice, but the wall is now fighting the Night King, so let's raise up our men all the way up here in the north, and let's join the War for the Dawn. So let's join the War for the Dawn, let's join the Long Night, and now let's raise up our men and go defeat his armies. Oh, our father has died. I didn't even know he was alive. He was sacrificed to the Night King. Now that is interesting. Perhaps he did die with some dignity at the end, knowing that he died for all of Westeros, I guess. Okay, now we do have our armies down here by Eastwatch, and they are approaching. Bad news is they do have 100%, so they might just end this war immediately. And yeah, okay, so we didn't really get a chance there, or did we? No, okay. So it seems they are very quick at sieging, and they did just take the wall, so I guess we need to... So I guess for now, we just retreat and gather our forces. Maybe all of Westeros now understands what is at stake here, as the wall is technically destroyed now. So I guess we'll try another time. Let's actually see if they declare war on us or one of our vassals. Okay, there we go. He has declared war on us. The long night shall finally begin. Let's see who else has joined us. Okay, Eddard Stark has joined us. However, he is incapable, which isn't good news for us. But I guess I will raise up my men up here in Winterfell and hope that they attack us over here. Okay, so now this is weird. My son has just been killed, even though he wasn't in battle. And he has been killed by the ice dragon, so now our son and heir is gone, and also his dragon has died as well. It is up to us now to finally end this, and it seems we do have a dragon duel right here, but yeah, we are gonna try and flee, and we might try and get them in battle instead. We are once again marching into battle against the White Walkers, and let's see if we can defeat them once again. Now it is saying we are winning, that is good, and we can once again try and fight them in a dragon duel, so let's hope this works. A dance of dragons. We are engaged in a dragon duel against the Night King and his dragon. Let's see if we can avenge our heir, our son who died in a dragon duel. Now let's try spinning. That's a good trick. It will give us high success chances. Now it seems we can only get low success chances, so let's pick that. And they have also gained low, which is very good, and we can get high. Nessarian can do more damage than Skroth can. Let's hope it is true. And now he has gained high, but we can also gain high. So let's pick this one and let's see if we can end this dragon duel. And we have victory! Rip, tear, and devour. We have defeated the Night King, and it has ended the long night, which means we have just saved Westeros and killed the ice dragon Skroth. Now there we go, we have defeated the Night King and saved Westeros, and look at that, their armies are gone, the wall is back in place, and the Night King is dead. Well, I guess that makes Prince Rhaegar the prince who was promised, and his son died in a dragon duel. That is very unfortunate, but he does have 10 more children, and his 2 oldest children are dead. But it seems the child of ice and fire still lives on and is actually making children of his own. Now that is interesting. Now, did it exactly go as I planned? No, not really. And it did take a few tries to actually defeat the Night King in a dragon duel, but there you have it. He has saved Westeros, and now, ooh, a dream of spring. So the others, the Night Walkers, are gone. The alliances of the Great War will surely last. Well, I don't think there was a grand alliance, but there you go. We have defeated the Night King. Now this is a weird one. It seems we are having a schizophrenic episode. I can swear fealty to myself. You know what? Let's see what happens. Nothing, okay. Now we did lose our son Aegon in the war, and we also lost his dragon Balerion, but it seems our dragon Nessarion has brought us some eggs. He has laid 3 eggs that we can give to our children. I guess that secures the future for House Targaryen. Now before we go ahead and end this campaign, let's take a look at our paramounts. It seems we do still have Tywin around. He's 64, his health is poor, and he is also our Hand of the King because Ned Stark is incapable. Then in the Vale we have Robert Arryn's, I think, brother or nephew. Okay, actually this guy inherited the Vale and his son is now ruling. It seems we do have Hoster Tully still ruling down here. The Stormlands. Now I do know Stannis did lose the Stormlands. I think they might have done a claimant faction against Stannis. So now you have Renly ruling the Stormlands. Let's see, who rules Dorne? Ooh, Doran is actually still alive and kicking, and it seems he's still gonna be around for quite a while. Now what about the Reach? Is it still ruled by Mace? It is. Mace the Incompetent. Mace the Incompetent. Interesting, he's 50, his health is also poor, so I don't know if he's going to be around too long. And then of course we have Rhaegar ruling the Iron Throne with his dragon Nessarion. And then the Greyjoys are still ruling the Iron Islands. It seems Balon is also still alive. But there you have it, we have saved Westeros. Now it didn't go exactly as I wanted. I actually wanted to only have 3 children, but it seems we have 10. Which I guess isn't a bad thing, it secures the Targaryen line. And definitely makes sure that we have a lot of potential dragon riders, especially if our dragons start hatching a lot of eggs. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and make sure to leave a comment. All of those things are free and they help out the channel. Now be sure to let me know what else you guys want to see, and I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.